Okay, so hello, ladies. Sorry about that mishap. Welcome to the Women in Digital Business Foundations program on digital skills. And I am your facilitator, Lillian Macharia. And I'm very happy to have you here today. Today, we are going to be looking at Block 5. And Block 5 is all about putting it together, putting it all together. How many so far? Let me see by a show of hands, by a show of emojis. How many have already made it to Block 5? How many have already made it to Block 5, even if you've not done the task? Let me see by a show of emojis. Yes, thank you. Jackie, is that an emoji or did you put up your hand?
It was an emoji.
All right. All right. Thank you. I've seen a few people have sent some emojis. Karibuni, asante sana for making it to Block 5. For those who have not yet made it, kuchelewa, it's not the end of life. We can always catch up and continue to undertake the tasks as we get to the module. So don't give up. Don't feel that you're way behind. Just continue working on it. So in putting it all together, we'll not go through all that. I'll just look at what was there in the 4 modules. The block 1 was about why digitize, and we looked at digitization, digitalization, and digital transformation, and we looked at the differences and the steps you take to move from one to the other. Block 2, we talked about creating an online presence, and we looked at both creating an online presence on social media and the different types of social media, and also on having a website or a landing page. Then block 3, we looked at selling on social media platforms, and then also selling on marketplaces or your own business site. And then coming up with a sales funnel to ensure that you're able to convert your leads into customers, and then setting up an e-commerce store. And you will be shocked. After we did this, I got somebody who wants me to help them come up with a strategy for an e-commerce store. So that is good. And then block 4, we looked at last week, we looked at other business processes, things that we can do in order to ensure that we are able to package our products or our services right. And when it comes to delivering the service or the product, we are able to do it right and seamlessly for our customers when we are engaging in online business. So those are the 4 modules that we shared or we looked at. And at this moment today, we are going to be having 2 people getting onto the hot seat. One will be a service-based business, and that is by Lynette Marima. And then there will be the product-based business by Jacqueline Kulo. So they will be sharing with us the action plans that they have come up with. I would urge all of us to look at them and give them some love, whether we are telling them things that maybe they need to work on or even applauding them for what they've done. Let's give them some love. Let's give them feedback where we feel that feedback is due. And also, as we are going through, let the others also be having their tasks with them, so that in case there is anything that you need to jot down in your task 5, you're able to jot it down. Or if you don't have your task online with you, you can have a pen and paper and just note down the things to consider when you start answering your tasks. Okay, are we together? Until there, let me see with some emojis. Are we together? Okay, now, thank you. So now, Lynette, are you ready to share your screen with us?
Yes.
Okay, let me start sharing. Let me stop sharing so that you can start sharing on your part. So just a minute. Okay, go ahead now. You can share. Lynette, are you having a challenge?
Just a minute here. Let me try this.
All right, sure. In the meantime,
Okay.
somebody could be sharing with us, even if they aren't sharing on the screen, somebody can share with us. Oh, good. Lynette, we see your work.
Okay.
Okay, can you enlarge it just a little bit? Am I the only one who has poor vision? Is anybody else finding it small? Let's see.
Okay. Is it
Yes.
becoming bigger?
Yes, it's bigger now. Maybe
But
try to
it
center
is
it a bit. And
center
also remove are you able to remove the column on the
left.
left? Yes.
How does someone do this? Okay. Just a minute.
Yeah, now that is okay. All right. Okay, so Lynette,
So,
welcome. Maybe you could start by telling us about yourself and about your business.
okay. So my name is Lynette. I'm a HR consultant. Started my company last year, my consulting business last year, and I have served a number of organizations, maybe 6 or so. And so I do the whole hog of HR from recruitment to being a HR manager, so an outsourced HR manager, to training and development, and everything that entails maintaining a proper culture, developing policies and stuff. So before I'd say when we did the first analysis, I was at digitization. So my things were soft, but they were not per se connected in any way to give meaningful information. So it's only that they are in soft copy, but I had to do everything. So last year I was okay. I joined LinkedIn in 2018, but now last year I was introduced to trying to optimize the pages and trying to brand myself on LinkedIn. So I think that's the only thing I was trying to do. I would post like twice a month. So after I started, one of the things about me, I had a Facebook account which was locked, and I couldn't remember my credentials, and that was like in 2022. But I was okay because I don't like being on social media, as in exposing myself on social media a lot. But now, from last year, I knew I needed an Instagram account and an FB account. But all I would do was lament that, oh, I don't have my FB account. Now, how will I create 600 other followers or friends? And it limited me. But now, when we started this course, I have opened an FB account. I just dug a grave for the other one. And my target is to be sharing content thrice a week on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and now WhatsApp. I just repost what I've posted on either of those channels. So I have started doing it. Right now, I was doing a chorusal for Instagram. So my kind of content is more. I know I've started sharing. My kind of content is more in educational, so using infographics, content marketing is also very relevant because now my target people are organizational leaders, CEOs, owners of companies, as in people who make people decisions, plus also HR, because at times they would want to outsource something. So I've been targeting SMEs, and I feel that this lesson, thank you so much, Lillian, for all the hard work you have put into helping us understand. Because my reach is not so broad. I feel like I can't depend and I can't build a business by just the people I know. Like, those are not enough people. So I really need to put myself out there into the public through social media and also our website. So, so as I've shared, so yes, 4 accounts and post 3 times in each. And I am kind of like on course here Instagram ndio imekataa kwenda because I couldn't find a QR code to directly link it, but I'll fire someone links here. So that is my experience and my commitment.
Uh-huh.
So the other things that I need to do about my pages is to learn how to optimize each of the pages. So even though I have a Facebook and I have an Instagram, they are still not yet optimized, but at least the LinkedIn is a bit more optimized. And so I know there's a lot of content that can help me know, and also how to run meta business. Because like now I saw at times when I post on Instagram in Zambia, can you post on Facebook? And so that at times I don't have to repeat the same kind of work.
Okay.
I'm a bit jittery because I'm feeling, oh my God, now I've started inviting my friends on Facebook because that's where I have to start. It look like it's just for business or whatever, but I have to just try, because if I started last year, I did not have a community. So for me, building a community is my biggest challenge in those areas, especially because it's such a formal, it's not like I'm selling something that everyone uses. Okay, people use, but I think, it's a bit technical, I think. So so my messaging apps. This one, the level I understood is that I think I can try FB Messenger and also WhatsApp Messenger. So at times I see, because I also shop on Instagram for things, and at times when they bring an ad or they bring something, then you can directly contact the person. So I hope that by mid-March, at least I'll have understood those social media enough to also link them up with my WhatsApp and FB Messenger. I have Telegram, but I don't know how often it's used. Or so I said wacha nianze na hizi mbili by mid-March.
Oh,
Then
just a little bit, Lynette. Thank you for that. For this, the messenger applications and the social media, the ones that you have chosen, what will success look like for you in those? If you apply
okay.
strategies you've come up with.
So I think the first one is just awareness. My first goal is brand awareness because people hardly know me. Okay, So even though I have some services to offer, I'm not known. So how would I know? Is by I know like when you pay for ads, at times it gives you the number of people reached by those ads. So that's one, but also the level of engagement. So at times seeing some likes, and success would also look like inquiries. Like, so what does this program look like and stuff? So I believe that I need to have also a freebies or a case study showing. So I've not yet totally understood how like I can showcase what HR audit would look like for your organization, but maybe a quiz, a
Oh,
free quiz for people. If you're interested in this, here's a free quiz to know how compliant you are. Maybe that could be show me the level of interest that I'm gaining.
okay, all right. That is quite in order. The others, are you seeing her logic and her thinking and her justification for how many times she wants to share and what it is she'll be sharing, because it has to be specific to your kind of business and also for the kind of what you're targeting. Some start to post on social media to grow the community. Others start to post to position themselves as a thought leader in their area. Others post to market. So choose the kind of social media that is going to work for you when you're engaging on social media. All right. Yes. Next, we can go on.
Yeah, so I think thought leadership is important in our kind of business. And
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, that, but also just marketing and
Mm-hmm.
brand awareness. So sales later, maybe with time, because I think when I looked at the sales funnel, I have to accept that I may not make a sale the first month. I'm not being an unbeliever, but I think my first focus is to make people aware. And so for now, because of budget constraints, but also for me to get to understand the concepts better, I
Mm-hmm.
need to do it myself.
Okay.
But later it will help me then delegate other actions for the messengers. I didn't think of any other actions.
Okay.
So the website is something I thought is very relevant for me. I think it gives a lot of credibility, so
Mm-hmm.
that when people already have paid for a domain name for my emails, but still I think when people see what you're doing, at times having a website is important. Another case that made me know website is important. There's a friend of mine who lost 98,000 followers on LinkedIn. Her account was closed.
Uh-huh.
So she had to really, no, this is not her Jarudi LinkedIn, she's just doing it on her own website and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
because at least that becomes like a portfolio which can't be taken away from you
Okay.
by a service provider. So I think that is one thing I
Mm-hmm.
want to do. Then, so in my homepage, I'll have my value proposition,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will also explain a customer pain points and the solutions we offer for them. Then some testimonials, case studies. But one of the things, photo gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I tell you, I think before you start doing business, Kabisa, have not been taking very serious photos. And the last time the photographer was for the organization, so he refused the photos. I think he wanted me to buy from him.
Oh, Holly.
So
Uh-huh.
I don't have a lot of action photos,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll see. As in by and by, as I get, I have at least one or two, but as I get, I hope to populate. So yes, Zara, I'm in a meeting. Love you. Please go.
It's called The Joys of Being a Woman in Business and a Mother.
Bye. I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Thank you. Sorry for that. So
Mm-hmm.
list. So in the menu, I think I'll list the. It's like the pages like about us, the team of experts, the contacts, the services, the offers that we have.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then about us, I'll say the name of the company, our philosophy, our mission, vision, and values.
Okay.
Okay, then product. Sorry. So I thought this could be, even though I'm a service company, that
Mm-hmm.
means you can have some products on offer. Company, H, HR, inaitwaje? HR phone and HR, or
Mm-hmm.
like HR audits. There are some things that can be given as packages.
Okay.
So I'll have that, and I'll also have a call to action. Like to book, I don't know, to book your team, or for inquiries,
Mm-hmm.
or to enroll in a program or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought. And then the services, this will be services and list all the end-to-end HR services that we can offer, like recruitment, training, um, like surveys that we can help your team take. And as I continue doing very expertise, like now I think competence frameworks and stuff, so I could do that. And obviously, my main thing so far has been outsourced HR manager. So that was my thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So support I didn't write, but footer I thought our brand promise, something in the line of profitable business, fulfilled employees.
Oh, wow.
That is my mantra, that we can have. It's not a win or lose situation; it can be a win. And then my phone number, and that's my current info at Catalink at Estamaliza. But I have a domain name,
Mm-hmm.
and not the social media handles. So in social media handles, I
Mm-hmm.
wondered, no, it's a jump for me. Like I myself, I'm learning how to use them. Do I go ahead and have also an independent page for the company? Because that's what would be most appropriate on our website, instead of at
Mm-hmm.
Lynette Marima at
Mm-hmm.
Catholic Consulting.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that will be for later, but that is a projection. But I hope the website can be running by March, end
Oh,
of March.
uh-huh.
So it will, because even right now business is a bit down. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I need to really solidify and prepare the ground,
Mm-hmm.
so that I am able to attract more clients and I stop going through these dry spells.
Okay.
So advertising campaign,
Mhm.
I
Are
thought
you,
so.
as you answered this, Lynette, are you planning to run a campaign?
Yes, I am planning to, okay, I am planning to run one,
Mm-hmm.
um, but now I'm not sure whether I am ready. Okay, like I because it would, okay, maybe now, because you see at the sales funnel, do I have people to lock in, or can I do just a campaign for awareness?
You can put a campaign for awareness. The idea is, what is the objective of your campaign, and then you establish the objective. Now you come up with what kind of campaign it will be. If it is for awareness about your existing,
Business.
then run a campaign for that. If it is
So
for,
it then have to have a call to action.
do you need to have a
Call to action, as in,
call to action? Is either to like your social media pages or to
oh,
subscribe to a newsletter, etc. Yes.
okay. So I think this one, I had, yeah. Anyway, so I think it would be important, and especially as I get my social pages to be known,
Mm-hmm.
it would be important to, because I need to really draw awareness and a followership
Mm-hmm.
who can later become clients.
Okay.
But these are the target customers: organizational leaders, business owners,
Mm-hmm.
MDs, team leaders, HR manager, and all people responsible for making people decisions.
Mm-hmm.
That was what I thought. So the goal would be a month long, and I
Mm-hmm.
said majorly for brand awareness and to increase engagement.
Okay.
So that when people know, then
Mm-hmm.
when they see something they like, they can easily say, if possible, convert to sales. But I think my first goal
Mm-hmm.
would be first to do the awareness.
And have you set up metrics to measure whether your campaign will be successful? Like your awareness, what do you want it to bring? Is it to increase now your community? And
Impress.
so, but what percentage would you consider to be termed as a successful campaign? You need to have those metrics is there so
Metrics.
that
Let me write.
you can be able to measure the success of
Okay.
your campaign.
Yeah, because I think, because I feel like I'm at, okay, link, yani, unajua just, yeah, that metrics maybe is something I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a newbie in these things, as in, like, even like, how do you know that even these people are your followers, or they are trying to sell you products?
Mm-hmm.
Or then, so yeah, metrics is definitely something I had not quite thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there needs to be a way of knowing that people are in, are, I'm able to measure that it has grown.
Yes.
Okay. So I have taken note of that down with a
Right.
pen.
Okay.
Uh, so, so styles of messages, and this was just from what more of what I've been doing on LinkedIn. So I'm not sure whether it's the right, but I thought persuasive call to action where I address clients' pain point and show solutions we offer. So
Mm-hmm.
some of the keywords would be low productivity, increased performance, and uh, team performance, profitability, cutting costs,
Mm-hmm.
cut turnover. Then I'm reminded that it's supposed to be more of the negative pain points. But yeah, those are the things I thought. Oops, where has it gone? That are key
Mm-hmm.
points. What do you think?
They sound okay. You have used them, but did you also do? Did you conduct some research on keywords for your sector?
Okay, I keywords research. No, I have not yet. I can use what, something like ZenRush or something.
Yes, or Quora, or at times when you're typing on Google and you type in, the autocorrect it brings for you, or autocomplete. Those are it shows you how people who are searching for your services, the words they're using to
Sorry,
search.
please repeat that.
I was saying, when you go into, say, your Google Chrome and you're searching something, let's say team, when you start with the word team, it will show you team performance, team dynamics, what people normally frequently search when it regards to the word team. Then those what now they will be using when they are searching for your services. So you incorporate those words in your content. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I think so for me, I think the goal is just to really get to help people understand, as in know about me. So I think the digital channels would be search engines and social media. I
Okay.
know email marketing has been said at times it works, but I think for me this would be the first two before I go to email marketing, because email marketing had to be done to leads, people who are already showing interest. That's
Yes.
my thinking. Influencers, I don't think is necessary for me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so some of the messages I thought is, are you concerned about the low productivity of your team? Look no further, engage us and let us curate a HR solution that will see your team's performance skyrocket.
Mm-hmm.
Is high employee turnover giving you a headache and breaking your bank? Very normal. Engage our team to handle your end-to-end employee life cycle and see your profitability soar. And
Mm-hmm.
then, did you promote a high-performing employee to supervisory level, but they are struggling to manage the team effectively?
Mm-hmm.
We have you absolutely covered. Enroll for a HR for non-HR course and reap the benefits of an effective leader.
Okay, okay. Thank you for the messages. Anybody with a comment? Anybody who, by reading that, felt okay, that is speaking to me? Basically, what I'm asking is, are the messages communicating? Is it something that if you read, you'd be like, oh, that's me. They're talking about right there. Let's hear some comments from people. You can raise your hand if you want to give a comment on the messages. Yes, Naomi, you've raised your hand. Go ahead.
Yes, hello, ladies, and hello, Lily.
Hello.
Thank you so much for this noble opportunity. Yeah. And thank you for what you're giving us.
Well,
Okay, I really thank God for Lynette. I'm learning a lot from you, actually, from the beginning. As I think I had mentioned to you, Lily, I've been very analog. Yeah.
yes.
But I'm really learning a lot from Lynette. And where messages are concerned, I wasn't really understanding what I was supposed to write. I know I wrote something, but I think I'm getting it better now than before.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So do these messages communicate to you as a small business owner who maybe you have a few employees and you've been having challenges?
Yes, yes, they are. Sure,
Oh,
sure.
good.
Yeah.
Asante sana. Yes, Dr. Luna, your hand is up. You can go next.
Thank you, Lynette. I know I came in midway, but for the messages, I think what has caught my eye is seeing profitability so. For me, that that caught me even without the first part of the sentence. And so I think every employer would like to see the bottom line working.
Yes.
And so if there's a way that can pop, more, I think I would be very interested just to know if you can solve my headache and the bottom line is working, I'm good.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. That is good feedback from both Naomi and Luna. Anybody else with a comment? Lynette, are you also taking note of the feedback?
Yes, thank you. I'm taking note, Asante.
Okay. Anybody else? In case, let's see. Yes, Jane Mwamburi, your hand is up. Go ahead.
Yes, I think just maybe an addition to Lynette's. Actually, she's done a very good job. Congratulations, Lynette. An addition, I think there's another pain point where HR is concerned, and it regards the HR policy. The HR policy in a company. A lot of companies have it, but it is maybe not done well. Maybe they've not even considered legality, the legality of employees and all that. So maybe that can be something you may want to add to your HR business. Just looking at their policies, reviewing them, and just guiding them. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Asante sana, Jane. Asante. I see, Lynette, you've put a thumbs up, so that means you're in and at that one, I totally agree with Jane. Quite a number, especially of small organizations that already have people, employees. They are operating with employees with no policies. So just in case there's any labor law conflict or something, they have no fallback plan. So maybe that is something you can think about and look at how to automate it to make it a passive income. You come up with templates that then you come up maybe with packages done with you, done for you, do yourself. So either you get somebody, they buy the template, then they customize it, or you go in and do all of it completely, or they buy the template and then you work with them as a consultant. That is the done with you package. Then the done for you package becomes a premium sale. So you're able to offer three price points. One, I sell you the template, you go work on it yourself. Two, I sell you the template, then I coach you on how to do it. Three, I come to your organization, I sit with you, understand where you are at everything, and I develop a policy for you. But anyway, that's food for thought as we move on, so that we are able to also get to listen to Jackie. We can try and move slightly faster.
Okay, let me try. Okay, so evaluation, I think our final results, I think analytics, engagements, these children. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so the kind of articles, content marketing, I said this is something of great interest to me. So I thought articles, I have already started, and then infographics and blog later when I have my website. But at least I think I can start practicing the articles, and then so the pillars are of the content is employee engagement, training and development, employee and sorry, have repeated that. Organizational culture, team dynamics and conflict, managing cross-generational teams, but also what they have said, compliance with the HR. So I think that is also a necessary thing. So here I answered tu venye ninajua, but choose where to publish it. So I said social media. So there's something called carousels, which are for Instagram, because you can't write a lot of content, but you can, those things that look like pictures that move along.
Yeah.
They can still be very informative and educative.
Okay.
So, and then in April, now website, the blog. So brand identity. So I already, a brand book, I think I can do it by March. I already have a professionally done logo and company profile. So what is my brand identity? I'd say practical and solution centered, client centric and employee empowering, culture influencing, expert and excellence. So, what story do you want to tell? That everyone wants to live a life that matters and contribute to something significant. And so we can build organizations with proper structures and cultures that engage employees, leaving them feel fulfilled and enabling them to contribute significantly to organization objectives. So cultivating a win-win culture, that's my philosophy. And so my mission is to build organizations that ensure both profitable businesses and fulfilled employees. Target audience, I had said that earlier. So logo, I have a very professionally done one. So the colors are teal green and gold. It came out as mustard. Actually, I need to get the code. He'd given me a color band. I'd given him a color band to work with. But what he did that color, you know, like by the way, my laptop and my phone, they show two different colors of the same thing. So I
Oh,
need to get the color bands, exact color code, so that I don't mix them when I'm doing the website. But I
okay.
have that. And
Mm-hmm.
then the text, I think that was the next one. I had chosen Lato for text. I had not chosen for the headlines.
Mm-hmm.
So this one I say that I'll cross the bridge when I get there.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of graphics, okay, top right has been my habit. Actually, for the infographics, for the carousel I'm doing, I'll share it tomorrow because that's a lot of time in Asia. And then, but yeah, I put it at the top right.
Okay.
But I need to learn more whether there's somewhere where it's appropriate
Mm-hmm.
or what style.
Mm-hmm.
Style is educative content because of thought leadership, but not using, but in a sense that it's HR for
Mm-hmm.
non-HR, so that I'm not using HR jargon.
Okay.
I'm also concerned because when I came in, I think I wanted to attract a more corporate-like organization,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm also seeing there's a lot of small businesses, startups, which can also benefit. So I think that will also determine my tone and as in my style,
Mm-hmm.
because unajua unaweza ongea in a way that it's not relating to the small.
The small businesses.
And those, okay, they're not too small. Some of them, okay, 30, some had 30 employees, but I mean, there's this clique of, there's this group of business people who have been interacting with, who
Mm-hmm.
might not relate to the elite HR vibe. So I need to be careful
Mm-hmm.
so that I'm not, that I know exactly, am I going for the corporate or am I going to this other a bit SME, or am I even going for total startups? Although startups, where zinakuanga moto, but they're also.
Maybe, Lynette, we can pause there for just a minute. You said when you were starting, you wanted to attract the corporate, and now as you get on the ground, you're seeing that you can work with the SMEs and maybe not startups, because startups usually don't have HR, they
Yeah.
don't have employees per se. Now, my question is, because you see, when you start branding yourself, when you start in commercials, you need to speak to an audience. Uh, According to you, which one would fill your pipeline and your sales funnel faster?
So I think there's an opportunity for SMEs.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's an opportunity in SMEs, and they have been closer to reach, and they're the ones who have actually engaged me.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when you go now totally corporate in that sense of corporate, also their demands are more like they need your portfolio to be in a certain way and stuff. So because I'm starting out, I think I need to really communicate to SMEs.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe as I do those messagings and stuff, then I need to look for
Mm-hmm.
to run it through some of maybe my clients or some people who I know with such a level of business to see, does it matter? Because I may be like, no, before I was really talking about employee engagement, which really okay, it's true, but it's more of a Western, as in the people who understand it more are multinationals and non-profits and Western-based companies.
Mm-hmm.
But for the Kenyan, hey, I just want these guys to be productive, or I want them to. I want to stop losing my stuff. So that's why I need to clarify my tone. I am and my style and everything as I start this.
Yes. I would think you need to sit down and question yourself in terms of the content you have. Who does it speak to? Who is more responsive to it? And then from there, you will be able to choose the niche that you want your targeting. Because you said you're running a campaign on awareness.
Mm.
Uh, can you run a campaign on an awareness if you don't know the audience? So what do you think we need to do first?
Mm.
Which is you need to do first? Define your audience or start with
Yeah,
skills?
it's define the audience.
Uh-huh.
But you see, like, no, even when I say business leader, I mean, Elon Musk is a business leader, you get. And then there's also, uh, you know, Horicon Engineering Solutions, who is also a business leader. But you see, I think the way to talk to that kind of person is different. But you know, when you go, what I've found as a challenge is when you go to the internet or like LinkedIn, something pulls you like you're talking to a global audience. But again, who is bringing money to my pocket?
Uh-huh.
You see, not who is bringing money to my pocket are some mid-sized companies with 30, 50 staff, as in, you know, those are the ones that, so I wonder, should I be seeing that this is a viable, easy to turn clientele, or do I still go with the ideals which I started consultancy with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, take some time and evaluate that so that when you run the campaign, you're running it knowing who you're
For the right
targeting
people.
and what kind of messaging you will have for them.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I am
I
seeing
think the rest,
well
the
spent.
rest is
Uh-huh.
not so big, and maybe I don't have to go line by line because
Uh-huh.
I have. You see, when you go the last one. Okay, this one I am a B2B,
Uh-huh.
so I'd want to do a website. The rest is about shipping and what, which
Uh-huh.
was not very relevant to the business, apart
Uh-huh.
from stuff like scheduling appointments. But yeah, so I think basically I've given the gist.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, unless you have a specific question.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me see. You have done some good work. Go and rethink, especially on the targeting, so that you know when you run the campaign who you're speaking to and which are the keywords that will apply to that audience. Anybody with a question or a comment for Lynette? I see Jane. Jane is giving you a clap. All right. Okay. Let's show Lynette some love with some emojis as you stop sharing so that Jacqueline, are you ready? Jacqueline, are you ready for us?
I am ready, but steamer went again,
Oh my. Uh-huh.
so I'm not able to share.
Okay.
So, but I did. I tried to email you that site. So I don't know if you want to share or I can just read through.
Uh, the ones you had sent me earlier.
No, just now when steamer, like, if you can check the email, I sent you the whole site. But I can just read through because
Oh,
people
sorry.
have
Wait.
their.
If you sent me, let me get it and then we can share. In the meantime, um, let me see. Luna, I saw your hand up. You raised your hand. Did you want to say something as I go?
No. Thank you.
Okay, sure. You give me a minute. Let me get the email that Jacqueline has sent so that I can share it.
So children, unafanya nini je? Look,
All right.
sorry.
Okay, just a minute. Let me start sharing it. I've been able to open it. Give me 1 minute. I share it from my side, then Jackie can take us through. Oh my, so many things opened. I'm not even sure which one this is. Let's see. Okay, I see it here. Okay, are you people able to see it? Are you able to see the task? Okay, now I need to go back to where it is. Oh my. So that now I can, wait, give me 1 minute. All right, let me see. Okay, is that better? I make it bigger. Okay, just a minute. Okay, Jacqueline, we are ready for you. Go ahead, tell us who you are, what kind of business you are in, and then you can start taking us through your work.
Okay, my name is Jacqueline Kulo. I been running this business for a while. It's a clothing business with a focus on the plus size woman. It took me, I've been running it since before COVID, but it took me a long time to get on social media because I simply believed that my target audience was not online. But when COVID hit, I realized that maybe that is how that's the route I need to take. My other belief was that the fact that we don't manufacture the clothes, we source them. So my thought process was, why would I put them back on the internet and yet I got them from the internet? So that is how I was thinking. I think that pretty much explains everything. So we just buy and sell clothes with a focus on the plus size woman.
Okay, all right, perfect. Okay, so given that, what does success in the online business? What does success look like for you?
When I run my campaigns, and when I say campaign, in this case, I mean boosting ads on Instagram and Facebook, because that's mainly where I am. And I also do WhatsApp. I've seen WhatsApp has come up with a feature for boosting, but I haven't explored that. But basically, success for me is when I get more engagement than when I've not boosted. Yes, and so other than creating, even if it's just inquiries, that is good. That for me, I count as success because that is someone who's now aware that I exist. And of course, when it translates to a sale now, that is the icing on the cake.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Perfect. So if a potential customer was to come and ask you to explain your solution in one sentence, how would you, what would you say? How would you go about it?
In one sentence, we offer the plus size woman a shopping experience that does not play into their emotions. I don't know if that makes sense. So basically, what I'm trying to convey is most plus size women are not confident, but when you come to where we are, we give you a space whereby you don't have to feel that you're plus size. You're not trying on clothes that don't fit you right. Everything is start to fit the curves. Everything, whatever we carry, puts that into consideration. The fabric that we choose, we put that into consideration. So basically, you're not feeling awkward. You're not thinking, oh, this does not fit, and then you're feeling embarrassed. So basically, the sizes are true to size. So we offer you an experience that warms you up. I don't know, something like that.
Okay, thank you. So take us through what your response is for social media.
So basically,
before we go on, kuna mtu amesema, put your social media handles in the chat. Umeshapata wateja. You are speaking to people's emotions, myself included.
I will put them there.
Okay.
So basically, it is so my social. You want me to go through this now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm on all the whatevers. I'm on most of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see I have WhatsApp, I have Facebook, I have TikTok. Sorry, that's supposed to be TikTok.
Uh-huh.
WeChat is when most of you are aware that most of the factories that do things from the US are
Mm-hmm.
based in China.
Mm-hmm.
So I use WeChat to talk to manufacturers.
Okay.
Yeah, so some things I will get them from the factories in China, and some things I will get them from the US. But of
Mm-hmm.
course, it's cheaper when it comes from China. So that's why I have WeChat. The rest is for marketing,
Mm-hmm.
awareness, and sales.
Mm-hmm.
So my aim is to make at least one post per day on each of the social media accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So on Sundays I don't do much, but I do one on TikTok and
Mm-hmm.
one on, yeah, this is where I am going. But
Mm-hmm.
I have been a bit not very serious about it, but this is where I would like to be. This exercise, I think, is about where we are supposed to be. Cindy?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll be doing this until I get the budget for engaging a social media account.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that is just not something I had need. So let me move on to the next page. Message applications, again, it's pretty much the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already said what I use them for. I just contact clients, I market. Like if I put something on my status on WhatsApp and then someone is interested, then we start chatting. So I'm able to do the whole sales thing there. If
Okay.
you need, if I feel that we need to talk, then I will call you. I'll try and get your measurements. I'll try through our conversations. I get your measurements. I get your body type, so
Mm-hmm.
that I'm not trying to sell you a straight dress when your body shape does not allow for a straight dress.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically that's what I use that for.
Mm-hmm. And have you been measuring the success, the impact of this social media and messaging apps? And how do you intend, now that you have gone through this program, how do you intend to up the game to make them even more impactful or beneficial for your business?
Actually, I realized one of the things I realized that if someone contacts me from when I do a campaign and
Mm-hmm.
someone contacts me, I quickly get their number and I get their name. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
just send M-Pesa and then you cancel, so you get the name. So
Mm-hmm.
I call that person. When I call that person when the iron is still hot,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I've noticed that if I do that, it ups the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Okay.
basically, I just measure how many people have I called
Mm-hmm.
and how far have we taken that lead. So I
Mm-hmm.
just write them down and then I see. So I've seen that calling helps.
Okay. Uh-huh. So you normally follow up after you do your activations on social media and messenger. You follow up with with phone calls.
Yes, I do. If you get back to me, I follow up. If you send an inquiry, I follow up.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the website section. I see you're saying a landing page. What informed this decision to come up with a landing page?
Basically, it's to enhance my brand awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I feel that I am not yet ready for a whole website
Mm-hmm.
because I know that it is very challenging for Kenyans to shop address online. Even after I've done all of that, most of the time, especially people who are in Nairobi, we end up sending the item to them so they try it
Mm-hmm.
before they buy. They don't believe that the measurements, what you have told them, is true. Very few will. It
Mm-hmm.
works for a pair of shoes, but when it comes to dress, it will work for shoes, it will work for a handbag, but when it comes to dresses, it's a bit tricky. So I just feel that I am not yet ready, or Kenya is not yet ready. Maybe I'm being close-minded. I should be thinking the world. Yeah. So that's why I stayed with the landing page.
And you intend to have this landing page in the next 6 months?
Yes, I would like to have one in the next 6 months.
Okay. All right. Now talk to us about the content. Although for you, you've said you're not going to be having a website, but or you put this for the future.
Yes, this is for the future when we get there, when people are more warmed up to shopping online.
Okay.
Fully shopping online, not just looking at the pictures and asking for requesting for them to be sent.
Okay. So maybe you can talk briefly on what are these things you've said you'll include in on your website.
What did I? It's the basics basically.
You,
It's pretty much explanatory. We have the logo, we have the navigation menu up there. We have the search box if you are looking for a particular product.
okay.
Then we have the shopping cart. Yeah, then there's, of course, I'd have to talk about, I would have to have an about us section explaining what we are doing and how we are doing it. Yeah, then the products, I've listed them there.
I like this sentence. Welcome to fashion that finally gets you. That's emotional. It evokes emotions. Okay. Let's look at your products. You will be having collections. Go ahead and just speak quickly about them. Then we go on to the other sections.
Okay. It's basically, this is what is going to be in the section, our products, any promotions and discounts that we have. And we'll also have, so basically we'll have, I would have a picture and a link to, so when you press on the link, you get our latest arrivals, or you get customers' favorites, so that, you're able to navigate easier. Yes, so the service charge that. The support tab, we talk how can you track your orders. We'd have a sizing chart. Then if you want to do a return, that is now if it's fully online. If you want to do a return, then we have an FAQ link and terms and conditions. Yeah.
Have you drafted your terms and conditions yet?
Yeah, my terms and conditions, I think they just are the return policy.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I think it's return policy and when payment should be made. Yeah. So for the people, like I think I mentioned this in an earlier class, people who are out of town, they do a payment before the product is sent to them. If it does not work, you have to return it within 5 days, and it has to be in a good condition, and all the tags have got to be on it. Then we do an exchange for you. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's move quickly to digital marketing. Are you planning to run a campaign? And if there's a campaign you want to run, what is the objective of the campaign? And then walk us through.
The objective of my campaign is would be awareness, brand awareness, and getting more leads.
Okay.
Now, when you say campaign, I'm not sure I understand. Because for me, when I say campaign, I just mean boosting. For me, it's just boosting the product. So I don't know if that is what is supposed to be campaign in this case. I don't know.
Normally a campaign is when you know the way you go and you engage a higher gear, and maybe you pay for online ads, you engage a higher gear in the number of postings, and then you have more I don't know whether aggressive is the word, or more aggressive call to actions. So you're doing something that is out of the normal momentum that you normally have when you're selling online, or when you're building the online presence. Now you engage a higher gear. You can tell yourself, I will have a campaign that will run for 3 months. In these 3 months, we will be very dedicated, very consistent in posting, and the posting will also have a very consistent message that has a call to action that you're asking people to do, either to go and maybe subscribe to your Instagram or subscribe to your Facebook, wherever it is you're on social media, or you're asking them to come, and maybe you're having a sale for stock that is going out, and now you want to clear the stock. So you run a campaign, very aggressive, to push that stock out of your inventory. That is what a campaign is. A campaign is what you normally do, but now doing it you engage a higher push in what you normally do.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm wondering. So like, I would do it like on Facebook.
Yes, you can run a campaign on Facebook and run Facebook ads and do very consistent posting, engaging. Maybe you're showing people videos about people who are dressed. You can have a campaign that, for as long as the message is resonating with your audience, maybe you're showing them disaster stories of plus size women who have been sold to things that don't fit them, etc. Then now you show the solution that you normally provide. It doesn't matter, for as long as you're telling yourself, within this time frame, we want to have achieved, and you set a target, we want to have achieved X, and the campaign will involve ads, consistent posting, a lot of imagery, etc.
Okay, I've understood. Yeah, it was just not clear in my mind.
Okay.
Yeah, but now I've understood. I did not know how I'd do one, because, like I said, for me, campaign is just boosting.
Okay.
But I didn't realize that now what I've understood is I have to do it consistently for a certain period of time.
Yes, so that you can measure the impact.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see now. So what will be the style of your messaging when you're on social media? Are you going to be more of providing information? Are you going to come across as a doctor for plus size women who have suffered as they try to dress their bodies, or what style of messaging do you want?
I think coming across as the doctor of solving that problem.
Okay.
Yeah, is what I would be going for. Yeah.
Okay, and then currently, how do you run your ads?
I will just put together a couple of dresses and mix them like with handbags, and then I do a post, and then I boost it. It's just simple like that, and then I boost it. Yeah. So I will boost it for maybe 3 days, 4 days, depending on my budget that I want to use for that particular post. Yeah.
Okay, I get you. All right. So those are your messages. Read them out for us so that we see whether they are communicating. And the class, listen to her messaging and see whether it speaks to you. Okay, go ahead, Jacqueline.
Okay. Style without limits. Fashion should empower. Our outfits are meant to embrace every curve and ensuring a perfect fit every time. The outfits have curve-friendly styles that flatter all body types. We believe in fashion for everybody. 2, confidence in every curve. Your curves are beautiful and your clothes should make you unstoppable. Our collection is fashion forward. Sorry, is fashion for everybody. Sorry, I was doing this very fast.
That's okay.
Offering curve-friendly styles that hug in the right places. Say goodbye to bad fits. Our designs promise a perfect fit every time. 3, wear your confidence. Fashion is more Fashion is more than just clothing. It
Mhm.
is a statement of confidence. Our designs are made for curves, ensuring fashion for everybody with curves-friendly styles that make you empowered. Whether you are dressed for work, a night out, or everyday comfort, our pieces guarantee a perfect fit every time.
All right. Let's take a moment and get some feedback from the people in the class. Anybody want to share? Anybody has a comment for Jacqueline? You can raise up your hand if you have a comment. If you feel the messages speak to the target audience and to the pain points of the target audience, you can also give her some emojis. I see. Oh, wow. You have very many love hearts. Wow. All right.
Thank
People love the message you're speaking to people. All right. So,
you.
how will you evaluate your final results?
Again, it will just go back to the numbers, the how many people get back to me. Yeah, I think that I don't know if there's another way of evaluating this, but that's just the way it is in my mind.
Yes. Since you had said your campaign was for engagement and awareness, then measuring the level of engagement, measuring the level of new inquiries, new visits to your social media, that would be a way to measure the impact. If it was a sales campaign, then you would measure the number of units sold vis-a-vis the cost of marketing, etc. All right, let's go to content marketing.
What were we doing in contact?
You were to say if you're going to be writing blogs or coming up with infographics about your product offering or your solutions, and your choice was a blog post, and then I see the content. I guess this would be a topic, a blog topic, the magic of a well-fitting blouse for plus-size women. I'm telling you, either the blouse, if it fits your bust, the shoulders are big. If it fits your shoulders, the bust is small. I mean, we need the magic. You need to tell us that magic.
Yeah, so the next section, I've just put an example of a post, what it would look like.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, how it yeah, the right fabric. It has to have a flattering fit. The sleeves, if the sleeves are 3/4, then they're not bulky, they're not in the way, like that. So it's just a post, an example of a post.
Of a post that you would put. Have you started blogging?
I haven't, but
Okay.
I think it's something that I need to look into. Yeah, if I'm going to go the doctor route, like you're saying, if I'm going to be offering solutions, then at least people can read on what I can do.
Yes. That would be good. When would be a good timeline to give yourself for your first blog post, and you will share with us in the group?
Hey, that pressure.
Usiweke ati kesho ama kesho kutwa. You can say in the next 2 months I will start blogging. Don't put yourself a realistic target date, and then when you do, you just share with us a link so that we can also go and read it. We are here to show you love, not to kill you.
Okay, let's go with the next 1.5 months.
1.5 months. All right, that's
Yeah.
okay. So talk to us about your brand book and your branding, your brand message and identity.
So basically, I work with red and black. So I didn't put my logo here, but it's red and black. So red for the passion and black for the confidence. So it's the passion we have for styling the women and black for confidence.
Okay.
Yeah. And we try to do it in a playful way. So to navigate that sensitive topic of size.
Okay. Wow,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Mm.
The values that your brand stands for. You could walk us through that.
Mhm. Body positivity and self-love,
Mm-hmm.
inclusivity,
Mm-hmm.
fit and comfort,
Mm-hmm.
and empowerment and confidence.
Okay. Those are that's what your brand. When a plus size woman comes to you, she wants you. You will love. She'll feel the self love. She will walk out feeling confident and with the right clothes, right size, right texture.
Yes, you feel included because when you come, you'll find your size.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
So the fit and the comfort, like I mentioned earlier, we pick out clothes that fit the curves,
Mm-hmm.
and the fabric. Normally the fabric has to have a little stretch
Mm-hmm.
so that it just is flattering to uh, your blessings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then once I know every woman feels this, that when she's smart, she
Mm-hmm.
feels empowered and confident. You step out of that house ready to face the world like
Mm-hmm.
there's no tomorrow. There's
Mm-hmm.
a difference between a woman who knows that she's smart and she's going to, let's say, to fight this world, and someone who knows, this dress is not fitting me nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the button here is not uh, is gaping and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Uh-huh. All right. Good. Talk to us about your mission statement. I loved it.
To create a shopping experience where plus size women feel seen, celebrated, and confident. It's self-explanatory. Yeah.
Yes. Anybody wants to comment on that mission statement? Does it speak to anybody? When you read it, do you feel, wow, this is where I belong? This is my tribe? Anyone in the group? You can
Yes, absolutely.
put up. Let's.
Atume, atume, atume nini hapo kwa group to join to follow.
Unasikia, utume kwa group, utume handles zako, unapata wateja. People are
I
feeling.
will.
Yes. All right. Okay, good. Let's move on quickly so that we are able to at least conquer all the way, at least this part and the beginning of the next part. Your target audience, that one you've already seen. And then your logo. You said you already have a logo. The red,
Yeah,
the one with red.
yeah,
Okay.
red. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Okay. All right. You had spoken about what the colors mean. Uh, font, and you're saying I haven't thought what I need to change in your fonts. Okay. Maybe you could do some research on fonts that speak to confidence, fonts that speak to the confidence. There was something else, empowerment, etc. All right. So you have a plus size lady is the way you identify with the logo. So where will your logo be? At the top? Top where? Top right, top center, top left?
Where? Top right, because I read somewhere that when someone is looking at an image, they always go to the top right corner. Is that a true statement?
I don't know. I've not paid attention to that. If you feel that that is the place, and then you can do also some competitor analysis, people who have websites for fashion, clothes, accessories, where normally is the logo placed. Then from there now you can see maybe that is where people who are shopping, who go for a shopping experience to a website, that is where the logo should be placed. Just look around and see where those big brands that sell clothes put their logos, then you can choose from there. I wouldn't be able to give you expert advice on that. I have no idea. So your style will be non-technical. Why? You are dealing with work women.
Uh, when I think of technical, I thought of what Lynette was saying, something like your educative and whatever. I want to make it more fun,
Uh-huh.
more loose, more. I don't want to.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just wanted it to be a bit more. I don't know. for me, that was the opposite of being serious.
All right. That's okay. That's okay. Aha. Lynette, I see you've put in the chat emotional. What is that supposed to? That is in relation to what?
In relation to hers, I think hers, the way people buy
Mm-hmm.
or things like what she's selling is more from the emotions. They really
Mm-hmm.
make them feel. It's not reason. So if you're able to make them feel good, appreciated, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not the knowledge that, oh, you're beautifully and wonderfully made in the image of God or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, or rather, at your
Mm-hmm.
even moms do this. No, they just want to. I think I agree with her.
Mm-hmm.
It's more
Her
a
messaging should
feeling,
speak to emotions.
yeah, to a feeling
Mm-hmm.
and psychological kind of meaning. That's what I think.
Okay. I also believe so. So you can continue with some of your statements are very, they are arousing that emotion of, oh God, this person feels my pain. This person knows my journey. This person knows my struggles. So continue with that. So
Okay.
guidelines on social media, those ones I think are self-explanatory. For writing, email writing, you have the subject line, keep it clear, relevant, informative. Then personalized greetings, dear customer. I think these ones are self-explanatory. Let's go to your business model. And I wanted, when you sent me this task earlier today, I wanted to ask you, why did you say your business model is consumer to consumer? Isn't XXL fashions a business?
I, I was thinking of me. I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking of I.
Mm-hmm.
Now I see what, yeah, now I see. Okay, I see it's B2C then.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yeah.
B2C. All right.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Okay. And so you talk about your website, you'll build it on WordPress and it will be XXL Beauty Store. Uh-huh. And then the e-commerce template that you're going to use. Are you on Jumia right now or Kilimall?
I'm on Jumia, but I don't post. The few times they were a bit confused is when they are putting the act together.
Mm-hmm.
But I have an account with them, yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Uh-huh.
And also it becomes actually one of my challenges was how I am going to price
Mm-hmm.
because of the percentage that they take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know how it's because now my prices would be cheaper than them because I need to also get a percentage. So that was also a challenge. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know even how to go around that because they take about 25%.
25.
Yeah, between 20 and 25 on clothing items.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know of anybody who does that and who has been able to maneuver around Jumia and what is it that they are doing? Somebody who sells clothes.
No, I don't know anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But now, yeah, I don't know anyone.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. Let's rush to not to the marketplace or to the website, to the packaging, because yours is a product, adapting other business processes. You are in a product business. Talk to us about this part. This is module 4.
Page what? Page?
This is page 20.
Oh, so basically, for okay, for the like I said, for the people who for the people who are out of town,
Mm-hmm.
so you do the payment,
Mm-hmm.
the handling is done for free.
Mm-hmm.
Then we confirm your address and your preferred mode of shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll use if it's out of town, kabisa kabisa, we'll use shuttles or we'll use buses.
Mm-hmm.
The people who want door to door, we'll use Wells Fargo. It's called
Mm-hmm.
Wells Fargo.
Yes.
Uh, Now, when you're in Nairobi, you can tell us where you want the item dropped off. So
Mm-hmm.
that is That is done at a flat rate of 100 bob. We can also use Pick Up Mtaani. Pick Up Mtaani is I don't know if you guys, any of you have heard about it. It's a delivery service that does Nairobi and its environs, like Rongai, Ruai, those ones. And they're very affordable. From town, it's 120 to their agent on the other side. So so the person gets the pickup. So there is the shuttles and the buses give you insurance of 10%. And they have, like, if the package is more than 3K, some of them say 3K, some of them say 5K. So you pay 10%. The only person who has tracking, there's no tracking. Most shuttles, you get a message when you drop off the package, and you get a message when the receiver on the other side picks up the package. So there's no tracking. But if you use, there are some people who use Boda, Uber, and whatever. Those ones, at least it's real-time tracking. You can see when you're going.
Okay.
So basically, that's what goes around the shipping and handling. Yeah.
Okay. Then I had seen, not sure where you had written that in future your shipping, you will get red tape to go with your brand colors, so that now your packages will be looking branded. When somebody sees a package coming and if you've used red tape, they'll be able to identify it as you.
Yeah, since red is one of my colors, yeah, so I would like to customize the tape, like how FedEx has customized their tape.
Yes.
Yes, that kind of thing. I'd like to customize and then the packaging, we have our name branded on it. Yeah, then we just handwrite now the ship to address.
Okay.
And maybe in the future we can buy a printer and print out the ship to address and stick it there.
Okay. Okay. And stock management, you said you're going to be using QuickBooks.
Yes, QuickBooks.
Why QuickBooks? Why not a software that is specific for stock management? Why did you choose QuickBooks? Has it worked for you before?
It has a module for stock management. I've used it before. It has a module for stock management. So I wanted to explore there's a free online version. Yeah, so I want to explore that and see if they have that module, then we can use that. If it doesn't, then we shall stay with the Excel sheet that we are using right now. Yeah.
Okay. And what's your refund policy? Do you have a refund policy? Oh, sorry, I think you mentioned it when you said they refund within 5 days.
You return after 5 days. I don't refund you cash. Yeah, you get a store credit. You get a store credit.
Oh, so that now I can come for something different.
Yeah, you can come for something different.
Okay. All right. I guess that is the end. That is the last page. Okay, let's clap for both Lynette and Jacqueline for offering to be there. And I would want to hear some comments, parting comments before we close. Sorry, it has taken longer. It was the last day. It has the longest task in terms of pages and questions. So it has taken slightly longer than it should, but all the same, all is well. And now we can open up for one or two comments. Let me see also if there's any question in the chat box. Anybody with a question, you can. Wow, there's a lot of love emoji. Yes, Alaku Africa. Aha, please. You've put up your hand. Go ahead. Tell us your name first, and then you can ask your question.
Hi, my name is Brenda.
Brenda. Yes, Brenda.
I just wanted to echo what Lynette wrote in the chats, that if everyone can write their handles, and if they already have websites or whatever they would feel would be necessary, because I've seen the group has about 50 people. We could all support each other. Hopefully by tomorrow morning we have 50 more followers.
Oh, yes.
so that we can support each other. You never know where we would help each other in the future.
Very, very true. I totally support that. Let's all share our social media handles so that we can follow each other, get to understand what every other person is doing, and see how we can, apart from just following, how we can become customers to each other. To each other. Anybody else with a comment? Okay, it looks like there are no more comments. Let me put on my video and see. Oh my God, I am totally dark. Let me just remove it, and my hair looks horrible. Now, thank you very much for coming this far. This is module 5. This is the last module, but that doesn't mean, I see, Brenda, your hand is up again. Go ahead.
Hi, just the last point.
Sure.
Once we are done with the course, is there like some sort of avenue for us to meet? Just like a networking, lunch, breakfast, something.
Good one, good one. Okay. Now, this one we can organize. What I can do is propose it in the group so that, yes, it would be a fantastic idea for us to meet and see each other, get to know each other now face to face, have lunch and share ideas. And I think we can see how else to grow the group, because like I said, I would want the group to be there to support us as we engage in our business online. And like I said, I did speak to an expert in automation and landing pages. She has confirmed she will be available. We just need to agree on a date for next week. As soon as we firm up the date, I will communicate to you, and I will also share the flyer for you with the details for the meeting. So yes, we will get to speak about the networking in the group and see how we go from there. That being said, like I was saying, today is week 5. It doesn't mean for those who are still a bit behind, we will be getting together every so often. I will be calling up people and speaking, especially to task 2, 3, and 4, because 4 not so much, but task 2 and 3, setting up your online presence and then selling online. Those are the 2 tasks that people really get stuck in. Just to see how I can help those who are yet to navigate those tasks, I will engage with you in the group, and we will find a date when we can meet to just go through them. And then also, once you get to task number 5 and then you exit module for task number 5, immediately there is, just below task block 5, there is a course evaluation. Very simple, 3 or 4 questions. You do it in like 2 minutes, you're done. There's nothing much you're writing long phrase. It is very easy. Your certificate will only be issued after you evaluate the course, after you complete all the tasks and then you evaluate the course. Then now you will get the certificate. So once you get there, kindly don't forget to do the course evaluation so that you can earn your certificate. Then once you get your certificate, share it with us in the WhatsApp group so that we can cheer you on and congratulate you for a job well done. So unless anybody has any questions, has this been helpful? Has it given you insights on how to answer your questions moving forward? Anybody who would like to tell us, has it been helpful? Or you can do it with an emoji. If it was helpful to you, if listening to both Lynette and Jacqueline was helpful. Laureate says, yes, it has. Anybody else? Yes, Joyce, I see you. I see you, Naomi, Brenda, Flora, Daisy. Wow, you many. All right. Hey, somebody else has said it definitely has. Yes, asanteni sana. We are here to support each other. Anybody getting stuck, anybody getting a challenge, now you hear that we even have an HR expert. We will also be inviting her now as an expert in HR to talk to us. So Lynette, when the time comes, I will be inviting you to talk to us about HR, especially. I liked that topic, HR for non-HR. That's where we are as business owners who didn't study HR. So we will be inviting you. And I take this opportunity to say thank you very much, ladies. Thank you for staying a whole 35 minutes after our time. I was honored to be with you for the 5 weeks, but it doesn't end here. We will continue engaging in the group. I wish you all the best as you take your businesses online and as you go global. Because once you go online, sijui Nairobi County, Wajir County, those are irrelevant. Now we want to start selling to Djibouti, where the African Union chairperson is. So all the best, ladies. May God bless you. May God bless your businesses. Let's continue engaging in the group. And I wish and I pray that all of you get to complete the modules so that you can earn your certificates. Asanteni sana, and may God bless you very much. Thank you.